MD is the biggest and baddest hardcore bodybuilding mag and website in the world. MD is #1, no bull.
Hi, this is Peter McGough from Muscular Development. I'm in New York City. I'm in the room of Marius Dohne. What he doesn't know is I've just ordered a bottle of Jack Daniels on his room tab, but that's another story. So we've just watched Marius posing, and I must say I'm very, very impressed with your condition, your hardness and your fullness. How do you feel about the way you prepared for this contest?
I feel very blessed. I've messed up after Rio. I had a little bit too much fats, and to come into the condition I am today, I'm very happy. Extremely happy.
So what sort of body weight will you be tomorrow morning? We're now 24 hours away from the prejudging of the New York Pro, which Marius is going to be in tomorrow.
Well, I know you said I'm 255. I'm about 270. Wow. Yeah, so the weight's going well, and I think by the time I carb up, I'll be nice and full as well.
Yeah. So you're confident that you're better than you were in Rio and Orlando earlier in the year, yeah?
Definitely. I think what I did in the past was I peaked at the evening show, and I didn't peak in the morning shows. Yeah. What I've done is I've corrected that now. I've put everything a couple of hours backwards, and hopefully I'll peak right on the spot for the prejudging.
Right. So 2014 has been a really big year for you, a comeback year after 2.5 years away, seemingly through illness. It was all over for you. Just tell me your mindset and being able to come back to this level, IFBB Pro level. Tell me how that feels.
Look, I mean, I grew up watching Kevin Lavoni and Flex Wheeler and Sean Ray and Ronnie Coleman, and it's in my blood. Bodybuilding has been in my blood for years, you know. And I always knew I'd stand on the Olympia stage one of these days. But where I am now, just to see where my dreams were shattered, and just to see them come alive again, and being able to do what I do, thank you to the IFBB, it's just a dream come true.
Yeah. I mean, despite the fact that in those two contests, Orlando you were 8th and Rio you were 6th, me myself was pretty voluble about you should have been higher. You were very calm about the whole thing. There was no bitching or moaning. You just seemed to be happy to be back in the mix.
Yeah, if there's one thing I've learned, it's faith and patience. You need to have faith and patience. And for me, it's about I'm thankful to be here. And if I can give my best every show, if I can give my best conditioning, and if I can show the judges that I'm consistent and that this is what I love, I'm happy.
So here we are 24 hours before the show. What's the next 24 hours going to be for you? What do you do now to get ready for this show tomorrow morning?
Basically, for me now, it's all about carving up and getting dry, lying down and trying to just be as hard as possible. That's my main goal. So
you're not out on the town tonight? None of that's going on?
Well, my wife is trying to convince me of that, but I don't think we're going to do anything tonight.
Yeah, great. So tell us what it's like to be, you know, let's be honest, South Africa has had some great bodybuilders. You know, the last one was Gary Strideman. Reg Park used to live there, was a Mr. Universe, was a great inspiration. But you're the best in a generation or so. What's it like to be that guy in South Africa?
South Africa, the people love bodybuilding, you know. We get a lot of respect where we go. You walk into a room and people automatically are just drawn to you. They just want to speak to you, and they just want to hear about your advice and stuff like that. So I'm very fortunate to be in a country like South Africa where it's respected and it's loved. Yeah, the people are just, the people support us big time.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people back home rooting for you, I can see on Facebook and media like that.
Yes, I'm sure they are.
Right, so what's your plans? What would equate to success for you tomorrow? Have you got anything in mind as to where you want to be?
I think any IFBB Pro wants to win a show. I really do want to win this show, but like I said, everything has got to do with faith and patience, and I'm willing to, whatever comes my way, I'll accept, and then I'll just go back to the drawing board and then just improve next year.
Yeah. So whatever happens tomorrow, you've done 3 shows in a month. This will be your campaign for this year over with. So what about next year? Was this a voyage of discovery for you to sort of say, well, I wonder if I can get back to what I was? And you were back to better than you were, I think you'd have to say. What can the future bring in terms of what can you do next year with another 8 or 9 months of off-season training?
You know, it's actually been amazing. My prep for Orlando was basically just six months, you know. So I put on all that size in just 6 months. So it's going to be crazy. This off season is going to be unbelievable. I just feel the favor on me, and it's just unbelievable what I've accomplished in 6 months. What can I do in a whole year?
So back in South Africa, just tell us what a typical day for you is. You know, what's your lifestyle like over there? Or there is not a typical day.
Well, my wife is pretty much the best cook I know. She's actually a chef, and yeah, it's just eating brilliant food and training hard and reading the Bible and just spending time with God. That's it. Eh? I'm very set in my ways, and there's a certain way of living that I want to have, and we live it in South Africa. We love it.
Great. Now, the hit on you earlier in the year was maybe that your posing, you know, could have been a little bit better. From what I've seen, you've improved a lot of things. So you're going to bring that to the fore tomorrow.
Yes, Peter, and you know who helped me with that. It's actually you. Yeah, I was criticized badly in Orlando because of the wide stance. I corrected that, and I've asked Peter to just help me with a couple of things, and he's improved my side tricep, he's improved my back double bicep, my side stance as well, and then yeah, just the closeness of the stance just accentuates the lat spread and the sweep on the quad. So definitely a couple of changes that I've made, and I'm happy with them. I really like the way my physique is looking with the new poses.
So what's the message finally for the fans tomorrow? What should they expect? What sort of Marius is going to come out there tomorrow?
I hope tomorrow you're going to see the best Marius Dohne yet. A good 10 pounds heavier than I was at Tampa and Olympia in 2011, and just rock hard. Eh? That's my goal, rock hard.
Well, thank you very much, Marius. You've got a fabulous physique. I wish you all the best, and we'll talk to you again over the weekend.
Thank you, Peter.
That's all from us. Thank you.
MD is the biggest and baddest hardcore bodybuilding mag and website in the world. MD is #1. No bull.